they be the last ones as well? We shall see. Stay tuned to BBC Radio Norfolk to find out. Now, it would be wrong to do any programme on football this week without doffing our caps and mentioning the Chapecoense tragedy, which, of course, we've all been affected by this week. The plane crash earlier this week, which killed most of the players from that Brazilian team and several of the officials and the reporters who covered them as well. And Rob, you've been in touch with a Brazilian Norwich City supporter, haven't you?
I have, yeah. We spotted it on Twitter, and he'll explain himself what he's trying to do. But yeah, he's called Brazilian Canary on Twitter. His name is Lucas Jorge, and we spoke to him earlier.
It's a hard week. Everyone was looking forward for that final in Copa Sudamericana. No one was expecting this happen. Chapecoense make one thing that it's unique. They can able to unite all Brazilians to support just one club. It was just a charismatic club like Chapecoense was, and this tragedy happened and making everyone in our country and in the world being sad about this tragedy. So I can tell you one thing, they start this journey trying to be champion of the America, but they conquer the world in certain way. And I'm just trying to help now in my way to give some comfort to Chapecoense, to everything involved with the victims with that tragedy.
What do you make, Lucas, of the great tributes, the way that football and football clubs and football players all across the world have been paying their own tribute?
Yeah. Around the world we can see many clubs making tributes, including Norwich City make a tweet talking about it. And Atlético Nacional, the adversary of Chapecoense in the final of Copa Sudamericana, make a great tribute in their stadium, calling all fans just for free, just for an emotional moment to respect all the victims and go into their stadium to celebrate, to sing Vamos, Vamos, Chape. It means go, go, Chape. And just make happen something a little bit comfort for everything sad that happens in a little bit time.
Yeah, and
you know?
Lucas, you've had an idea, haven't you, that you want to get perhaps Norwich fans involved with. Just tell us about your idea that we saw you tweet about.
Okay, so when I talk about this on Twitter, people try to ask me how they can help to buy a shirt. So I try to find a way, a safe way to give a link to Norwich fans can be able to buy the shirt and send the money to the club. Chapecoense does not have their own store, their own shop. So I try to search a way, and I find an Instagram account, their web store. I think it's called Classic Football Shirts, and they are saying they was selling Chapecoense shirts. It's the white shirt to give all money to the club. So I think it was a great initiative, was a great idea from them, and I tried to share it.
Well, it sounds like a great idea, asking Norwich City fans and fans everywhere to try and buy this shirt with all the money going to the club. Just to finish with, I know you're looking into this. How can people find you on Twitter?
So if you want to find me on Twitter, you can put the exactly way you try to find Norwich City. It's Norwich City FCBR in the final, like Brazil.
Yes, great to speak there to Lucas, a fantastic young man, and he's the Brazilian Canary on Twitter. Give him a follow, and he's doing all he can to keep Norwich fans in touch with all the tributes that are being paid to the Brazilian team.
Yeah, and we thank him for that. There is going to be a minute's silence at Carrow Road on Saturday, but before kick-off, as you would probably expect, and I'd imagine that will be up and down the country. Most games that go ahead on Saturday will have that, and when you get these stories, of course, they're horrible, but the aftermath always does bring football together. And there's some. So I don't know whether you've seen the stories that are around today, Ewan, that there's talk that players like Ronaldinho might come out of retirement and play for free for 2 years for Chapecoense just to get them going again. So that's sometimes the good side of things.
And I've heard that teams in Brazil are going to loan players.
Yeah, that's right. They've all said they will.
But I think because it's a small town club, isn't it? Who's worked itself. I think they've only been going since the early 70s.
Yeah.
And got themselves to the top league.
They weren't even in the league. I think it was something like 10
Yeah.
years ago, and their stadium only holds less than 20,000. So they were all having to play these finals if they had played their leg
Somewhere else, didn't
somewhere
they?
else, because it was a 40,000 minimum stadium they need, and it's great.
It's so avoidable as well.
Horrible.
So
It is a horrible
Yeah.
story.
So yeah, if you're going to Carrow Road on Saturday, there will be a minute's silence beforehand. Thank you for your messages, your calls and texts on the scrimmage tonight about the